Hello and welcome to episode 12 of turning my crypto portfolio into $1 million. As we can see, I'm not using CoinMarketCap anymore. I sold all my bags and I went all in into DeFi Kingdoms. In my previous video, I talked about a 50% loss or a 2K loss I had recently because I was providing liquidity for very unstable assets and it just hit me and Bitcoin dipped and everything dipped and one of the assets went down 50%, so I had impermanent loss. And basically, I decided to invest in a more stable liquidity pool. So I'm currently investing in the Jewel One pool in DeFi Kingdoms, and I'm doing pretty well. It's only been a day, 24 hours. I've made about 1.59 Jewel or $20, and my locked rewards, which I'm not able to access until July of 2022, about $37 today. So a total of $57. But I'm really only focusing on the unlocked jewel because that is the one that I can access and I can sell for profit or reinvest. So going back to here, this is a neat little website, dfkwatch.web.app. That's where you can look at what you're investing in the DeFi Kingdoms platform. So we can see here that I have a grand total of 4.1K invested, and about 4K is invested into the liquidity pool. And my total jewel or my locked jewel is around $133. I've been providing liquidity for about 3 or 4 days, which isn't too bad, But with the huge amount of loss, this is basically nothing. So hopefully we'll recover over time. Jewel has dipped. So if we look at Jewel, come down here to CoinGecko, see that Jewel has actually dipped with Bitcoin. It was around $15 and it's down to like $12. So it would also help for Jewel to start making its next move to keep growing. If we're to increase in price, then definitely going to see that in my earnings in my liquidity pool. So I'm very comfortable investing in the Jewel and One liquidity pool because Jewel you know, is the native token for DeFi Kingdoms and it's performing really well. If we go back to CoinGecko, we can see that in the last 14 days, last 2 weeks, it's been up 46%. In the last month, it has been up 56%. We've only been going down for about a week. So overall, it's been performing really well. And I really like One because if we look here, I have the Fibonacci 50% level here, the Gann levels, and we can see that it's holding above its 50% level. So it's in the green, it's still in a strong position. So in the short term, it went over the 20-day EMA, but excuse me, the 50-day EMA. It's below that, so in the short term, it's kind of bearish in that sense, but still holding the 50% line. So I think this is just reflecting the current dip, but I don't see this as a bearish move just yet. If we were to fail in the 50% level, we would break down the 50% level, and we were also below the 200-day EMA, then I would be very concerned. But overall, it's in a very good positioning. So let's talk about Bitcoin. So Bitcoin has been failing. It failed, and it's nice to mention a pattern that I've noticed is that if we look at the graph between May to all the way to maybe July, we can see a similar pattern. We had a dip, we had sort of a consolidation period, and then we continued to dip, and then we consolidated again and we pumped and we dipped a little more. And we're doing the same thing in this current cycle. We see that we dipped, we consolidated, we dipped again, we consolidated, we pumped just a little bit, and we're going to probably go down a little further. So if we were to look, well, how much down can we go? Like How much more can we go? Well, let's measure the pump here all the way down to the bottom, the last bottom. So we went 28% down. So let's see, if we were to measure that from the pump up here, say 28%, we could see, we could possibly see a 36K, 37K Bitcoin. Is that insane? Well, you never know. This is basically a possibility if we were to actually be in a bear market. And unless we break down, we actually dip a little more, we're not going to be super certain of this. But it's kind of looking that way. And I've seen other people on Twitter and on YouTube mention this. So what does this mean for myself? Well, I really don't have an option anymore. I really have to hold and keep on providing liquidity. I'm planning on a weekly basis reinvesting my profit in the liquidity pool. Just take this. Hopefully it's a significant amount and I reinvest it. And hopefully while this is dipping, I can buy more coins, more assets to reinvest. So that's basically it, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by and have a wonderful day.